Go for gold and multiply your cash. Oh, wait. Oh, did you see that? Oh my God, it is cold. Wasn't expecting this. Boom. All right, we made it to Forked River. Here is the Star Trek. And I don't know if this is a secret or not, but Jaws may be coming to a Forked River near you. Good news is I got a free toothbrush. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Yo, what's going on, boys and girls? As you can see, I've got a Whirlwind in the back of my vehicle. That is my Whirlwind, and I've decided to finally let it go. But what I thought would be cool is to get it all powder coated first. So Kevin's offered to help me out with that. I'm gonna bring it over to the Grasley garage. The main thing is that the side rails, peeling them off is a real pain in the butt. And he's done so many side rails, he's got it down to a science. And you know, I went down to the basement after I decided, hey, let's powder coat this thing. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, ugh. This looks like a little bit more of a pain in the butt than I thought. So Kevin said I was welcome. Bring it over there. We could tear it apart over there and then get it all prettied up and then stick it in the lineup. And then I can take some photos in the arcade and it'll be a better photo op for the machine. It'll look all pretty in a nice lineup instead of my dingy, unfinished basement. So I'll get her powder coated, get it photographed, put it up for sale. If you want it, it's gonna be ready for sale probably in a week or a week and a half, however long it takes to get the powder coating back. So I'm gonna bring this over. In other news, you wanna buy a cool beanie, that's what they're called in the US. In Canada, we call them toque. So if you wanna buy a toque/beanie, go to Silverball Swag. And there you go. Also, this is the very first time I'm wearing this. Jamie's mother got it for me for Christmas and it finally has arrived. It is also from Silverball Swag. It is a hoodie, the zippered variety, which is my new favorite thing. The pullover hoodies are cool, but ever since I bought a London Pinball zippy and see the convenience and awesomeness of it, I don't know if I'll ever go back to standard hoodie. So this is a Pinball Shenanigans zippy, embroidered logo on the front, and your standard screen print, or whatever it's called, logo on the back. And I don't even know how much there, but if you go to Silverball Swag and type in Pinball Shenanigans, you can find all that stuff there now, because this zippy has recently been added. So I rarely promote my merch because I pretty much just forget all the time. So this time I actually remembered. I can take this off now because it's starting to get a little warm in here. It is frigging, feels like minus 20 degrees Celsius today. And not the best day to be moving pinball machines, but I got another one to move. Johnny Mnemonic. My Johnny is finally leaving my basement. It's been around the block. I've operated it at, I believe, 3 different locations. I think I might have had it at a Comic-Con once. I've rented it out, I believe, to Matt McGoffin and Albert Agar. So my Johnny has been around. Now it is going to go to Forked River for your playing pleasure. And it'll hang out there until Corey decides that he wants it gone, and then maybe I'll finally let it go. I have had the game for like, I don't know, maybe 8 years or longer. So there's stuff shaking and moving in the basement. And in order for me to bring in a new, shiny, fun project, this has to happen. I need to clear some space. So 2 machines going this week, which is nice. I've got big game in Whirlwind space. I can put Mars God of War in Johnny's space. And then I still need to sell 1 or 2 to actually get some good feng shui down there. Anyway, I'm almost at the garage. I'll see you in a bit. All right, I'm at the arcade. We're gonna unload. What's up, boys? I'm gonna unload Whirlwind shortly, but Dutch managed to snipe a deal on the Facebooks very recently. How did you manage to score this?
My mom told me there was a pinball machine at Shenanigans, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that's neat. Okay, we'll go in there and check it out. And then the dude was pretty cool, and we managed to make a deal on it.
And isn't that like blocks from your house? Isn't that on Clark Road or?
A little past Zubik's.
Oh, okay. You gotta love that. So they just turned it on and they're showing me and telling me all about the action, and it appears as though there's not a lot of issues with it. This was a little bit sunken in, as you can see where the ball was launching into the back of the playfield there, literally jumping into the catching air, you were saying, eh?
It would hit the glass sometimes.
Is that an original display? It looks very nice.
I think it's a bit of something sagging there.
Yeah, the display foam or whatever is just kind of sagging. That's easily remedied, but the speaker panel looks good. Back glass. Is it actually, I think, is this a translate behind a piece of glass? I'm just trying to remember mine because I have one in storage.
I think it probably is. It's mid-80s.
But it looks to be pretty good shape overall.
Oh yeah, it doesn't shut up very well.
Oh yeah.
It does that, like, every
as long as it's
seconds.
not licensed. Look at this apron. This is like pristine. And you said you had a weak upper flipper.
The upper flipper.
And this gate's not
This
working.
game doesn't work.
And that's about
The
it.
disc is a little misaligned.
Yeah.
And
Oh
that's-
yeah.
I think that's basically it.
So very minor. So you're gonna go money green for powder coating on this bad boy?
We think so.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. Well, can I play a game?
Go ahead.
Sweet.
It's basically fully working.
I've only played this once or twice. Maybe at, I think it was at Doug Lang's place. Oh yeah. Hey. Oh, that's pretty cool. That moves back and forth.
Yeah.
Go for gold and multiply your cash. Oh, I guess that's gonna make the probable intro. Holy shit! Okay.
Get a job.
Spring might be a little strong. Let's not go so. Hey, there we go. That's money. I hate that you guys keep buying machines that I have in storage. So I was kind of waiting for the experience to be like, oh, I'll bust out of storage and play it for the first time. But now we've got to check Millionaire off the list, Doctor Who off the list. That's in storage. You've done that a couple other machines too. Addams Family, Twilight Zone.
Gilligan's Island.
Oh, fuck yeah, Gilligan's Island too.
Getaway.
Yeah, there it is. See, every... Monopoly? Did you have... You bought my Monopoly, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Hey. Oh, did you see that? It's got some similar Williams sound effects I'm hearing. It's over. Okay. We are on a limited time frame, so we can't play forever, but this is pretty sweet, man. Nice effing score.
Yeah.
Good job. Some funky tunes. I know the game doesn't get a lot of love, but we'll determine that ourselves after we play the crap out of it. So, there's going to be a little bit of pinball party on Friday. This might just make the lineup then, eh?
Fucking fix it fast enough.
I'll let these boys do all the heavy lifting. And why did I take off my toque? Damn it, my ears are frozen.
Why did I not grab one?
Well, my hands, I don't have gloves. It is minus a million. But here we go. Whirlwind has made it into the Grasley garage successfully. And look, I put my topper on last night for the first time after it was all folded up because it's nice and accessible. Some nice new shiny screws, and we'll get to see what it looks like at some point even. Pinball Shenanigans will be back right after this dental break. All right, good news, no cavities, yay. All right, I'm on my way to Kevin's. Today we are gonna strip off the metal parts for Whirlwind and possibly pick up Rob Ellis's Star Trek. Ellison? One or the other. Yeah, so we have permission from Corey and Forked River to go grab Star Trek. You know, we needed that. Otherwise, they'd see two random dudes just breaking down a pinball machine and might have questions for us. So they have the keys for us, and if Kevin's up for it, then we'll grab that. Because Forked River is very close to Kevin's place. And then we can strip off the metals for Star Trek, and then we can bring them all in together and get those all powder coated and looking good. So the deal is that Rob bought Star Trek out of Forked River from Speedy Mike, and my Johnny Mnemonic is going to replace that, and Rob's getting Kevin to soup up the Star Trek. So it will, it's not getting the full cabinet job, but it's going to get powder coating, shop job, clean job, and I think art blades and whatever else it needs. So it'll look pretty. We'll take a look at the before. I don't even know if this is actually happening, but it's definitely potentially on the menu for today. So anyway, let's get over to Kevin's. I'll see you shortly. Okay, so I came here and wasn't expecting this. Boom. This was just a black wooden box yesterday. Yeah. And today it is fully friggin' decaled and powder coated and assembled. Partially assembled. This is the sexiest Dracula I've ever seen in my life. Dave Flinton will be a happy effing customer. There's a comment I read today while sitting in the dentist chair waiting. Oh, it would be nice to see like Kevin do a video on how he gets his corners so sexy and could call it like Kevin's Corners with a K, TM. And I was like, sorry, that's a secret recipe passed down from his ancestors. But yeah, sexy as usual. Look at this. That is just beautiful. The lit flipper buttons are red, of course. This is just gorgeous, dude. Got the old battery pack hanging there.
Yeah. I don't know, I didn't do that.
Yeah, we'll just get that out of the way so we can see these awesome hinges and polished bolts.
It's now not pink, it's red.
What's not pink?
Remember it was like flesh tone.
Oh, right, yeah. Should insert a photo of the before. Like, this is actually red. And then I completely forgot to include a clip of these Brian Allen art blades last time I was here. I uploaded the video. I'm like, oh shit, how did I miss that clip? But look at these art blades. Flyland Designs, Brian Allen. He is the best, man. I love what he does. These art blades are insane. Let's check out the other side, because they're not identical on both sides. You got the rats on the one side, the bats on the other side. Move the battery pack out of the way again.
I hate that thing.
But they are some like fancy Duracell looking batteries. Actually, I think Duracell are the worst for leaking, from what I understand. So at least it won't leak on the board. Yeah, look at that. This is going to be insane when all completed. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful coin door, flat black, and then a red flipper button coming.
Start button.
You don't have the flippers on the front. Start button, thank you. And I don't know if you recall, but there is all kinds of nasty glue on the speaker panel. Kevin managed to get it off. So if you ever want to do a color DMD on a Dracula, you have to remove this red on the inside. And that's why I haven't really done mine. Because you either got to remove this red, which I hear you can do. It's a bit of a pain. Or you can just buy a whole new speaker panel that comes with clear that they made specifically for color DMD. So there's that option too. But red is nice. So I just left mine regular, but I'm sure color DMD would be amazing as well. But with the speaker panel and the color DMD, that's easily over $1,000. Okay.
The red looks nice.
Yep, I love the red all of a sudden. Here's the apron with the powder coated wire rail there. Johnny G apron cards. And there's the other powder coating and buildings. And the playfield is starting to get there.
Yeah.
Mostly rubbered, LED'd. Posts are cleaned up. Some cliffy posts. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. So this is just all your spare Titan rubbers. Hey, look, I was having a discussion on my Mars God of War about the difference between transparent and translucent. Or is it translucent and transparent? Anyway, they're both just slightly different, and I was doing the same thing on my Mars God of War. But yeah, you got a few more rubbers to go. It's really cleaning up nicely.
Yeah, need a couple posts. But
Beauty. Okay,
ran out of reds.
so I came here fully expecting to like start tearing apart Whirlwind metals, but this guy never effing sleeps. Look at this. It's already all done. There's the shooter housing, lock bar, oh, and even the glass channel for the back box, and the side rails. I was kind of curious to see you remove these things and how you did it exactly.
There's lots of swearing involved.
Here's this dreaded double-sided tape, eh? So this is the culprit that makes it such a pain in the nuts. But you just take a paint scraper and you just literally shove it up there. Let's see the paint scraper out of curiosity. I'll turn off the flash.
Basically this.
That, eh? And you literally just force it up there. You don't use heat or anything.
No, but you can't do it it's impossible to do it in one, so you have to do it in little pieces.
Right, like a centimeter at a time. You can't wedge that whole thing in there at once.
Even because it was cold this morning,
Yeah.
so it made it extra hard to take.
Oh, really? Oh, lovely.
So I was taking everything I got and like shoved even like a centimeter up.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was gonna. Oh, fuck. I gotta trip over something once per video. Like, that's just my patented maneuver. One of these days I'm gonna destroy something, but thus far I haven't, surprisingly.
Usually like a disaster area all the time. Just everything's in pieces.
But if I pan around, you can see there's actually space in this place. It's very rare,
Yes.
but it's nice. And while I'm panning around, have a look at all the cool stuff in here. Sometimes I just need to sit back and appreciate all the coolness because I'm too focused on all the prettiness and I overlook a lot of this awesome stuff. Like even this cool Pepsi sign, that looks old as F.
Yes.
Right? And that's pretty cool. Okay, so hey, here's what the topper looks like for the first time that I've had it on my machine, that I can actually see it. So that's cool. But yeah, so the glass channel, that's what, like 5 screws? Not a big deal, 4 screws. And then lock bar, obviously. You already did this receiver bar for me. I got a set of used legs that I brought over because the legs that were on there were actually very nice. So why powder coat those? I got a nice shitty pair of legs. And these will go to the powder coater. I literally could not get off one of the leg levelers because this whole thing was spinning. And I was trying to like clamp it, channel locks and wrenches and heat and WD-40, and I couldn't effing get it. But luckily I had one good spare leg, so I just put that in the pile instead. Okay, so I wonder, maybe, should we yoink off this guy too and do this while we're here? What is that, just 4 screws?
Yeah, I would start to take that off, but do you want to do that? If you're going to do that, you're going to do this.
Yeah.
Do that, then you got to remove the plastic and drill out the...
I thought about that, yeah. I don't want to go to that extent. Actually, I think you did this plastic for me already.
Yeah.
When I was doing this machine. Oh, okay. So it would look kind of dumb if just this is white and nothing else. Yeah.
Up to you.
I think I see your point there. Okay. Very nice. Well, thank you, man. I was totally prepared to go to work here and learn how to do the side rail stuff, but you managed to accomplish all that. And friggin' this.
I'll get you to come over and do Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, all right. That sounds like a plan. Hey, are we gonna go pick up Star Trek?
Possibly.
We can. Okay, well, we'll see you guys in a bit. Going to Forked River, I guess. Okay, first things first. It is effing cold. Oh my god. We're on our way to Forked, and the FedEx guy approached us just as we were pulling out. And check this out. Marco order. Boom. Gotta like that. Okay, so I don't know what the actual temperature is, but last I checked it felt like minus 26, and it is effing cold. Rob Ellis, you better appreciate this shit. You better tip Kevin well, because we're doing this just to help expedite your new shiny toy. All right, Forked River is just around the corner. All right, we made it to Forked River. Here is the Star Trek. This is leaving. Johnny Mnemonic is gonna go in its place. No Fear's leaving. Avengers Infinity Quest is gonna go in its place. And I don't know if this is a secret or not, but Jaws may be coming to a Forked River near you. Anyway, that's what's moving and shaking at Forked River. Oh yeah, I shouldn't dawdle too long because Kevin does have to clock in within an hour, so we better get our crap together. All right, Star Trek is folded up and ready to go. And look, we got some pinball action. All right, we made it back. Oh, I'm getting a spam call again. I'll just hang up that. Okay, so we're effing frozen, but here it is. So this is the before. The cabinet is actually in good shape. Probably gonna go with this color blue for the powder coating. So the cabinet is actually like still pretty mint. There's really nothing wrong with it. Just a little bit of finger funk that needs to be cleaned up by the flipper buttons. A little dusting. And it does have this cool topper. I hardly even noticed this before. I don't know to what degree it's interactive, but there's something going on there. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, here it is. The before. Are you doing the coin door or leaving that original?
Probably leave that original.
Yeah, just go with the...
I think it might be a little bit too much blue.
Yeah.
Might do the shooter though.
Nice.
Lock bar, side rails, hinges.
And the legs, which are right there. So gather up all these metals and bring them to our powder coater.
Yep.
All right, time to go indoors, go to work, get warm, and get out of here. See ya. Damn it, I completely forgot to do a box opening of the Marco package to see what was in there. Oh well, the good news is I got a free toothbrush.